Okay, hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Jamaican Dongsai, aka Jacko, aka Kaylee, aka the baddest out here in Bangkok. So in today's video I will basically be talking about if living in Thailand is for you in 2024. Today is, today is the 14th. Today is Sunday, the 14th of July, and you know, having lived here living here for almost 2 years, I've learned a thing or two about, you know, why a lot of people move here and also why a lot of people choose to like migrate as well. So in this video I'll be talking about those reasons, and then if any of those reasons can actually help to, you know, dissuade or persuade you to move here, then please let me know in the comments which one it is or which ones were of help to you. A thing to note, these are just based on my opinions. I don't care about anybody else's opinion. It's based on what I've seen, what I've been through, and generally my experience living here. Again, I've been living here for almost 2 years. What I'm doing out here is none of your business. You can check the rest of my videos. I talk about what I'm doing here, why I'm here. So, thank you guys for being here. If you're a new watcher, new subscriber, thank you so much for your support. If you are returning, welcome back, and I hope you are doing amazing. So yeah, let's get right into the video. All right, so I have my tablet here and I have my phone here, and I wrote down, I think, about 7 reasons why you should not move here. And I have about 5 reasons why you should move here. Why here would be a very good move for you. And 7, why it might not be so great. It might not be so great for you. If these factors are things that you consider when moving to a location, then it might, you know, you might think again about moving here as opposed to, you know, where you are at currently, or move somewhere else. All right, so the first one, and I think it's possibly maybe one of the biggest issues for me currently, is the air quality. The air quality. I am from an island, and I don't want to say we don't have air quality issues, but it is what it is. I don't have to worry about the air that I'm breathing back home in JA. But when you're here, please expect the air quality to be one of the worst in the world. You will wake up and you look outside and it's very, 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 very overcast. And it's not because it's gonna rain. It's because the air itself is very nasty. It is all around tabloids. You can read it in the newspaper. The government talks about it. Everybody talks about it. So it's not like I'm complaining. I'm just letting you know that the air quality here is very, very, very bad. So if you're somebody who wants to breathe fresh air long term, here will definitely not be for you. Or else you would have to invest into some diffuser, stuff like that. You'll have to get those inside your home, or if you work from home, it will possibly just be a little easier for you because you don't have to breathe much of it when you're traveling outside, etc. But just know that the air quality is absolutely one of the worst in the world. I don't remember if it's like it's number 3 or so, but best believe I think it's in top 5. Yeah, so consider that. Number two is the water. So the tap water or just the water that runs from the pipes or anything, you cannot drink it, and it's very harsh, especially for your hair. So like my hair, and my friends can also relate to it. When you have, well, when I had my natural hair, it wasn't a problem because I guess the strength of my natural, you know, curls and everything was stronger than the harshness of the water, so it didn't affect it, or I didn't see that it was affecting it. But trust me, when I relaxed my hair so I can manage it better out here, boys and girls, trust me, you will realize that your hair is falling out rapidly. So it is very, very, very harsh, the water, and you cannot drink it or else you get sick. But the amazing thing is, water here is very cheap. You can pay like 2 baht to fill up, how much is it? I don't know if it's a 5 liter or something like that. And these water fill up spots are like everywhere. They're everywhere. So you are never going to be out of water. So you can always get water from those little pods and stuff, and you can buy water because it's very reasonably priced. But yeah, your hair is gonna fall out because of this water, especially when your hair is like this, because right now I have my hair relaxed, so it does fall out and stuff like that, but I don't worry about it because eventually I'm gonna cut my hair. All right, so that's 2 down. So we have air quality and the water being harsh, and you cannot drink it, but you can cook with it. I don't recommend it. I think I only use it to shower, and I do have filters on my pipes. Either way, I have one in the kitchen sink thing, and I have one in the bathroom as well, so it's kind of okay. So it lessens the harshness of the water, so I can use it on my face and I can brush my teeth and stuff like that, but I don't drink it at all. Third one is it's very humid. It's very, very, very hot out here. I am from an island, a tropical island, and Jamaica, I don't think Jamaica has ever seen a 38 degrees. I don't know if it changed since I left, but we've never passed like 35, 36. Out here, you see some 40 plus. You get some 40 plus degrees heat out here in Thailand. And I speak for Bangkok because that's where I live. So expect it to be very humid and you feel very sticky outside. So, and I believe that is why you have people like going out at night, and there are so many nightly activities, because if you should have those during the day, it's just gonna be sickening. It's just gonna be very crazy. So it is very hot. It is quite hot, and I'm really thankful that, like, based on what I've seen so far, all the houses, all the condos, all the apartments that I've seen, they have ACs. So you can just stay inside your house and then you can go out at night. But trust me, it is quite hot. It's very, very humid. All right. The fourth thing is it floods when it rains. It floods when it rains, and this is also something that happens back home in JA, and it's just one of the things that happens because the drainage system is very poor. So where I live, I don't see it that much because I just go over a bridge and I go where I'm going and I come up over the bridge and I'm back home. So I'm not affected by any floods. But like just watching the news on YouTube and just seeing videos on TikTok, then yes, it clearly shows that there's like a drainage issue here. So if you live maybe, I don't know what the areas are called specifically, but they get very, very flooded when it rains. And as of late, I think it's even raining right now. As of late, it has been raining a lot more, but I realize that it's more night rain, and that's lovely. But when it rains during the daytime or so forth, trust me, it's gonna flood. Which, as long as you're in a place where it's like a little safe, then you're fine. It's not a big deal, but just something to consider. Then the next thing is, I don't know if it's a do not, if it's a negative thing, but it might be a negative thing for some people who kind of just want newness and you don't want to see the same faces all the time. So the fifth thing is, it's very touristy. You will see a lot of tourists of all skin colors. So it's not just white people. You'll see black people now more regularly, but you'll see more white people. It's very touristy, so a lot of the areas that you go to, their prices might have increased because the area is very much filled with tourists, and the locals, they push their prices up based on the fact that, oh, you're a tourist, so you get a tourist price. And it happens back home as well. And it's not even because you're a tourist back home, but if your speak is bulky, trust me, the man them down at town, I go slap some couple dollars, couple hundreds on the price. But out here it's the same. Once they know that you're a tourist, because you will speak your language, they will raise the prices. So it's a lot of tourists, it's a lot of, everywhere you go, you'll see some tourists, some way, somehow. So if you're somebody who is looking to not see a lot of people around, here will possibly not be for you. Of course, there might be some hidden gems, there might be some countryside, some country areas where you won't have a lot of tourists, but best believe, if you're coming to Bangkok, you want to enjoy like nightlife, stuff like those at the popular areas, yeah, expect to see a lot of tourists. The next thing, and this is more so people who are probably considering to move here because of job opportunity, or they're typically looking for jobs and stuff like those, like a work opportunity, then that might be a little challenge. And I say it's a challenge because of the salary expectations that are out here. As a foreigner, it might be higher for you depending on the field that you want to go into, but as I've come to know, the salary is very low out here, and especially for like the locals. When I hear it, I feel so bad, because sometimes when I do the math for like my dinner, for what I eat for the entire day and how much I spend, yeah, I'm literally spending somebody's salary and stuff like that. So I try not to think about it too much, but I've cut back these days because, you know, girl is trying to get healthy and trying to, you know, because 2026 is my year for like being a penger thing than I already am. So anyways, but yeah, if you're coming out here to expect like a very high salary and stuff like that, be prepared to have your expectations kind of shattered. That is if you had already gotten the job from where you are, or you already researched the salary and stuff like that before you come here, or it was already stated up front. Because again, the salary is very low for certain positions. So please keep that in mind, persons who are planning to move out here for job purposes. And as a foreigner, it is quite, I would say it's quite hard for you to get a job, unless it becomes a little easier if you know Thai. So if you can speak Thai, you know the language, it will be a lot easier for you to get a job out here, which is only fair. You're in the people of country, you must learn to speak them language so you can handle them business properly. So I agree with knowing their language 100%. And the last reason why you should not move here, you should not come here, or consider before coming here, is the fact that the traffic is insane. The traffic is mad. The traffic will make you go crazy. I think Bangkok has one of the worst traffics in the world. Trust me, it is so terrible. I hate it so much, and that is why I choose to do business like later on in like the day or so, and I try to get back before like 3:30 p.m. in the afternoons, because trust me, it is going to be a struggle if you actually decide to move up to like transit in the mornings. Prepare to be there for over an hour in traffic, stuck in traffic. So that's one of the reasons I considered moving to where I'm at, because it would have been closer to where I need to be, so I don't have to worry about traffic and stuff like that. So if you're planning to move here and you're moving here for like work purposes, then please consider that if you work in the mornings, if you work a regular 9 to 5, you will definitely have to wake up extremely early and be like on the move from 6 a.m. just so you can get to where you need to be at 9. Because if you take the chance and try to leave your yard at 7:30, 8 a.m. to get to where you need to be at 9, you're in for it, baby. You're in for it, unless you live close by. And the same thing goes for when you're coming back home. Expect a lot of traffic. And if you choose to take the train, yes, you will have to stand, and yeah, so the trains would move faster, but it's just that you probably won't get a seat because of the time you go onto the train. It would have already been jam-packed with people, children, the old lady, everybody. So and that's also one of the reasons why people typically, I want to say, when you move here, you kind of don't drive, because yeah, it really don't make any sense. It's best if you kind of just take a bike, because the bikes can go through, like, you know, sorry. Yeah, as I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted. Yeah, it's just best to take a bike instead of like getting a car, because it will, if you're looking to like get the car for the reason of like just driving to work like in the mornings, then it might not make any sense. I mean, you'll have your own purposes, but I think the reason why a lot of people don't get cars and get like motorcycles instead is because of the traffic situation. But if you want to get a car for, I don't know, maybe you're traveling like at a longer distance, or you just want to have the freedom of just traveling around, then yeah, get your car. But traffic is one of the crazy things here that you have to consider when you move here. So if you want to like move your car from like where you are to here because you're moving, then maybe reconsider it. Maybe sell the car back home before you move here and just get a motorcycle. If you have a family and stuff like those, then yeah, you get to decide. But just letting you know, traffic here is crazy, like in the mornings and in the afternoons. All right, now we're done with all the 7 reasons why you should not come here. First one is air quality. The second one is the water. You can't drink it and it's very harsh. The third one is it's very hot, it's very humid. The fourth one is it floods when it rains. The fifth one is it's very touristy. Of course, it's one of, I think it's now on the, I think it's maybe number 1 or 2 for tourist destinations in the world. 6, the salary expectation is very low. So please consider your reason for coming here to seek a job. Weigh your pros and cons before you do that. And 7, the traffic is crazy. All right, so now that I've spoken about all the don'ts, all the reasons why you should not, All the factors that you should include in your reasons to move here on like the bad side of things. And I'll talk about the good things. Why you have to come here. Why you, ma'am, you, sir, should move here. Why it's a really good move for you. And I tell this to all my subordinates. I say to them, this is why I move here, because the pros outweigh the cons. The cons I can live with because there are ways to go around them. The pros just make sense to me. So I'm here because it benefits me 101%. So I will be telling you guys the same thing. What to consider as like a pro when, and I don't mean you're a professional, but like an advantage of moving here. Reasons why you should move here. Reasons to move here. 100%. Why living here would be for you, or could be for you, or will be for you. So the first thing is, if you want to explore new places, Bangkok, Thailand on a whole is just jam-packed with places to be, things to see. There's a new spot opening every single day. There is so many different things to do, to the point where it becomes a headache thinking about what I want to do with myself when I'm here. So if you're somebody who just likes to explore like new places, then I would recommend moving here. There is a lot to see. You will have a lot of fun. Move here if you like just traveling around and visiting new places and stuff like that. The second thing is, you're a foodie. If you're a foodie like me, I'm sure you will enjoy being here because it's a food galore. Food from all walks of life. It's crazy that even a Jamaican restaurant is here. But then again, Jamaican people are everywhere. Jamaican people are everywhere. But I was very happy when I found the Jamaican restaurant. And till this day, I'm still very happy about that. So if you're a foodie, you're one of those people who like food, you blog about food, your vlogs are around food, your entire channel is about food, then Thailand is the place for you. There's so many crazy things out here to eat and put in your mouth. So yes, there are so many things to eat. So if you're a foodie and you want to explore a lot of different culinary tasty food, then yes, out here would be a really good choice for you. Thirdly, you want peace of mind and you want safety. I want to say this resonates for me very well. Well, it resonates with me very well because of where I'm coming from. I'm not saying that I was in the eye of danger back home, but we can all agree that Jamaica is not the safest place. It's my country. I can say whatever I want about it and I don't care. But I can say very much that Jamaica is not the safest place in the Caribbean. And I don't even say the world, because I say the Caribbean. It's not the safest place in the Caribbean, much less the world. So the things that I can do out here, I wouldn't think to even try that back home, because it's not that okay, people are just gonna come and get me because I'm not doing anything. It's just knowing that this could happen. You are so tense. You are on alert 24/7. You can't let your hair down. You can't relax yourself because you have to think about the possibilities of something bad happening. That is what I'm talking about. Over here, I don't have to think about that. I know that I can get up at 1 a.m. in the morning and I can go for a walk and I can come back and I don't have to worry about shit. I want to say I don't have to be on alert. The only thing I'm on alert for are the fucking bikes. because you will get hit by a bike, possibly, because they're on the sidewalk. But I don't have to worry about somebody holding me up and robbing me. I don't have to worry about somebody kidnapping me, stuff like that. I feel very safe. I feel very safe, and that makes my mind very relaxed, and I can go for my walk, I can go for my run at whatever time without thinking about, you know, possibly losing my life over some shitty situation. So if you're somebody who is trying to get away from all of that, coming here will help to facilitate your peace of mind that you're looking for. So yes. Number 4, you want to experience a new culture. Again, it ties in well with wanting to explore new places and new food. There's so many to see, so much to do, so many different people from all walks of life that you can meet here. And if you're just someone who delves, or you have a passion for like newness, then yeah, here will work very well for you. It would really, really, really work well for you. You will meet some amazing people. I am yet to meet any Sregi. So far I've been blessed to meet amazing people, like face to face, amazing people. I haven't, although I've had crazy like dating experience, like from just like Tinder or maybe Bumble, I've never had like any crazy meetups or anything like that. Nothing like that. I've been pretty safe and sound so far. So trust me, if you just want to experience new things, you want to meet new people, go on new adventures, stuff like that, trust me, you will get a lot of that here, and you will have an amazing time. Just don't get pregnant, don't get an STD, STI, stuff like those. Keep yourself safe. Yeah, just stay celibate. Yeah. And the final reason, and I think this is one of the biggest reasons why a lot of people move here, and I will assume this with my chest, is because of the cost of living. The cost of living here is very affordable. I will not use the term cheap because it's not for some people. It is very affordable. You can afford to live a certain life out here. And I will just compare this to back home. Back in JA, let's say you're paying rent for like 100 grand. You're paying rent for $100,000. 100,000 divided by how much? What's the exchange rate? We're 34. That 100 grand, and you're paying for like a matches box. We'll call it matches box. Those little rooms, you probably have to share your bathroom, share your living area, share wash area, share stuff like those. The only thing you have for yourself is a bedroom. You can literally take that 100K and you can live in a 3-bedroom condo, apartment. You can even get a house, like live in a house and stuff like those. So when I talk about the cost of living here being affordable, I'm referring to the fact that the money that I spend out here, if I should take that back home and say I'm living on that, I would suffer. I would literally suffer because I could not live. I want to say I wouldn't suffer. I'm lying. I wouldn't suffer. I'm saying that I would not be able to live as relaxed as I am living now. With my paycheck, I could live like I am living now out here, but with the amount of money that I spend out here, I could not take that money, use that same amount of money back home and say that I'm going to live a very comforting life where I can just buy designer shit, I can buy designer perfume, I can buy designer jewelry and stuff like those. I could not do that. So cost of living here is very affordable. If you don't know what you're doing, you overspend and you'll go broke. So You have to be very careful because things are so affordable. You will overspend and you will fuck up your budget. So I'd say, although it's very affordable, you still need to budget yourself. You still need to ensure that you have your shit together. You break down your money so you don't overspend and you end up on the streets because you can't pay your rent. So I live in a very nice condo. I want to say I live very comfortable. I live in a very nice condo. I'm happy that it has my door is closed. I can close my fucking room door. That's one of the reasons why I chose this place. And you have some people, I pay about, let's say I pay 50,000 Jamaican dollars to live here. I don't share shit, and it's a high rise. I have an amazing view. I live well. I live well. You have other people who are spending a lot more than I do, especially if you want to live in like the Sukhumvit area, a Silk area. Those are the very touristy areas. So of course you'll have to expect that you will be paying a higher price for like rent and stuff like those. But you can live very well on a certain amount of money. You don't have to live in those areas for anything, any reason, unless you want to, it's close to your job or you just have the money to live there, so you can. But yeah, it's very affordable to live here. Food is very affordable. Trust me, food, I appreciate that so much, that you don't have to spend an arm and a leg for food. Those basic necessities are very, very affordable, so you really don't have to worry about stuff like that. Clothes, I only wished that I had smaller boobs, because if I had smaller boobs, my closet would have needed to be revamped. I would have had to get like other shelves and stuff for my closet, because the way I would be buying tops, because those things are very, very reasonable. Out here I can spend 50 baht and get a bunch of tops. Well, I can spend 50 baht for one top and I can buy a bunch of them. Imagine what I can do with 1,000 baht. I can spend 1,000 baht and buy so many tops and stuff like those. So if I was like a petite, a small body thing, then trust me, my wardrobe would have been overflowing with more clothes than it already is. But I'm a perfume girl and I'm a shoes girl. So I am, in those kind of things. So I spend a lot more money on those. And trust me, I do spend a lot of money on perfume, which is crazy. So again, one of the major reasons why I think people move out here is because it's very affordable to live here, and you can live to a certain extent, you can live a certain life, and it works. It really, 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 really works. So I hope these things I hope these things that I've mentioned really help you to make a decision as to whether you want to move here or you probably reconsider moving here. I hope these were very helpful. If you liked this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Please leave a comment down below as to whether or not you want to move here or you're already living here, and if you kind of can relate to some of these things that I've mentioned. Of course, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I thank you guys for the new subscribers. I don't remember how many, but I just want to say thank you guys. I appreciate you so much. Don't forget to binge my other videos, and I will see you guys in the next one. Annyeong.